What's up with it, man? Polo Sports Talking ENT here again with another one. Make sure you hit that like and hit the sub. Also comment as well. Also hit them notifications too, so that you're able to get all of my streams, all of my videos, all that stuff. Okay. And also, I'm gonna be letting y'all know this at the end of the video too. But I'm gonna let y'all know now, man. Y'all gonna want to tune in tonight. Later on tonight, man. I got an epic topic that I think everybody's gonna want to, try to give their input on. But like I said, you'll have the reminder coming in a little bit later or whatnot. We're gonna go live at approximately around 10 o'clock tonight. Okay, it's gonna be epic. You don't want to miss it though. But anyways, man, look, why be like everybody else? Okay, you standing out and being who you are is what makes you standing out uh, from the crowd. Okay, don't try to be like everybody else and don't try to follow everybody else because that only exhibits weakness. Okay. Now, some people are like, well, what about the adapt or die type of mentality? Yeah, I understand that. You can still adapt to society and you can still, follow the trend or whatnot. But at the same time, man, you gotta have to you're gonna have to have your own type of creativity in order to stand on some sort of principle that's solo, if that makes any sense. Because people are gonna know right off the back if you're phony or not, and if it's real or if it's authentic. Don't try to be like everybody else, and don't try to jump on the train. Don't try to be no follower. Because you standing out is what makes you. Um, you might have a different way that you talk, okay, and everybody knows your voice, and they're like, "Oh hell, here he goes again." Well, shoot, own that shit. That's what the hell you want to do. You want to own it all the time. You want to own the difference about you. You're not here to be like everybody else. Listen, being like everybody else to me is boring, and as a matter of fact, I love when people, tell me, well, this is different about you. Why don't you do it like this person? Or why don't you do it like that person? Nah, I'm going to do it my way. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do it my way. What's up, Wait? What? We're not talking about that. Sorry, though. Uh, not talking about the Bucks though. But look, man, really, man, look. All I'm telling you is that you want to be able to stand out of the crowd, man, for real. Because if you up in here trying to fall in line and be like everybody else, man, you're not exhibiting anything different. And 9 times out of 10, it's going to be even harder for you to succeed because people at various jobs and positions, even if you're trying to own a business, that they want something that's catchy, something that's fly. And why try to sit there and be like everybody else? It's just going to be dull and boring. It's going to be the same old, it's Mr. Nasty time type of thing. You know, what you need to do is you need to stay grounded in who you are. Don't try to be like nobody else. Just be yourself. Some people not gonna like it. Some people absolutely gonna hate it. But I'm here to tell you that it's gonna benefit you more in the future. A lot of times we walk around here and we see somebody that we like, or we see all these stars on TV that we like, and we see all these people that we adore and we lust after and stuff like that, and we want to end up being like them. But at the same token, you don't know that those people that you yearning to be like and you trying to be like and everything, they actually were being themselves. They got to where they were because they were being themselves. Nobody was trying to be a carbon copy of anybody. Now there might have been some people that might have patterned some things away from people. They might have picked people's brains and uh, stole some things from some people, whatnot. But you just gotta be who you are. Nobody else is going to be able to change you. Now, I'm gonna tell you like this: standing out is going to be hard because it's not it's not easy in going against the grain, so to speak. Sometimes it's not easy in being, one against 50. Sometimes it's not easy, you know, wanting to go left while 50 motherfuckers is trying to go go right. It's not easy. Sometimes you're gonna take hell. You're gonna lose some people along the way too. Because leadership is not to be liked. You know what I'm saying? It's about being respected. If you want to be liked, and you don't want you want everybody to, oh, I like him and everything like that, then guess what? That's a followers type of mentality. But if you're a leader and you're about order, and you're about hierarchy, and you're about making it to the top, and you're about reaching your goal, and you're about establishing something, and whether it's ownership, or you being at the top level, cream of the crop in terms of success, man, you're gonna have to be different. You can't be like everybody else. I know several people that I talk to, like every now and again, they're not trying to be like everybody else, and I damn sure not either. Look, when people tell me, okay, well, man, that's unique about you, or man, that's odd. I ain't never heard that before. I ain't never seen anybody do that before. I'm like, oh, really? Well, that's great. You know, because that actually makes me feel good, because I don't want to be like everybody else. You know, and if everybody wants, see, the thing that I like the most, right, is that you get a person, you get a person that, oh, what's up with it, Matt Moses? I see you in the building. You get a person, right, that, oh yeah, man, I want to go over there. You know what I'm saying? Because such and such is going over there. Okay, yeah, yeah, I'm gonna follow too. Oh yeah, 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 you gonna go too, nigga? I'm like, nigga, I'm staying my ass over here. And then they're gonna look at you like you crazy or whatever. And then they're gonna go over there. Then they're gonna look for something that they absolutely, like. And guess what? They're gonna dislike it, and then they're gonna try to come back to you. Nah, you gotta stay and stand in your center. A lot of people can't do that though. They got to have like 60, 70, 80 people around them and everything just to make them feel good. And you got to stand out from that. Listen, do you want to actually build the train, or do you want to actually, just be riding in that motherfucker the rest of your life? That's what you have to ask yourself. Do you want to ride in the train, or do you want to build the goddamn train? That's what you have to ask yourself. Because if you are in a business, or in school, or any type of you know job environment where you have a chance to move up or something like that, man, you're gonna have to exemplify some sort of difference that separates you from everybody. And managers, people that are above you, they love that. People that, you're in school, when you if you say you're in school and you want to join like a particular, group or something like that, man, they're gonna look for people that actually benefit the group, but they're different, and you might quite possibly be a leader in that particular group or whatnot, if you choose to take part in that. And if you don't want to be, make the that's my thing. My whole thing was to make the damn group. No, don't be a part of one, make the damn group. That's what you have to do. You have to stand out. But if you sit here all your life, just, what, man, I'm gonna go and find out what this person doing. Man, that ain't nothing but beta qualities. That ain't nothing but beta qualities. And see, a lot of people think that being beta is, it automatically puts you in a weak a weak mindset or a weak zone. Not necessarily, but you certainly won't be able to stand center in your own presence of mind like an alpha, and be able to take care of things like an alpha, and be able to stand on our primary principles like an alpha. You know, that's what you have to do. Some people are alpha and some people are beta. You know, it if you really are a leader and you really are a person that really don't care what anybody says, has that mindset to where, okay, hey, look, I know what I'm about. I know what I bring to the table. I know what's better than this idea or that idea. Well, guess what? Stand center in it, because somehow, some way, and along the way, somebody's gonna pick up on that. In the beginning, man, people are gonna shit all over you. They're gonna be like, nah, that's not gonna work. They're gonna throw it up under the bus. People are not gonna believe what you have to say. People, 9 times out of 10, people ain't gonna even want to hear what you have to say. People gonna be rolling their eyes. They're gonna be down on you. Some people gonna talk down on you. Try to say any little things to throw you off and stuff. But what you have to do is continue to be different and be who you are. Like, I give you a prime example. Uh, let's say like, when it comes to basketball, because this is a sports channel. Okay, you know everybody used to shit on the defensive players. Okay, why does this player play like that? Oh man, he gets on my nerves. And uh, such as a player like a Dennis Rodman, he stood out because he was different. You know what I'm saying? He stood out because he wanted to see how he could stop those guys. He stood out because he discounted to be like everybody else. With the tattoos and with the blonde hair or all the color hair or whatnot, he stood out. And guess what? It worked for him, because there was one point where Dennis Rodman was even more popular than Michael Jordan at one point. You know what I'm saying? Now, he didn't necessarily play the same type of game, and people didn't uh, people didn't like say that he was better than Jordan or anything like that. But in terms of popularity and stuff, it was like, okay, he stood out and he was great at doing it. You have to be yourself, man. You can't try to be like, I don't know, man. It To me, it's disgusting to even be around, people that want to follow people all the time. That's just me. Some people enjoy that. Some people enjoy being a follower, and they enjoy being like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna join this guy. I'm gonna join that guy. Nah, I rather do everything on my own. It's kind of like famous CEOs, like like Master P. Man, he said he wasn't going to jump on everybody's damn record and do all that other stuff. He said he was going to establish his own. And that's what you have to do. You have to stay in your zone. Does it seem a little selfish? Does it seem a little cocky? Does it seem like you conceited and everything? It might, but you can't care about that type of stuff, because the longer you sit there and you question, oh, well, should I have did this, or should I have done that, or should I dress like this, or should I talk like this and everything, or should I change the way I'm doing this? You're going to spend your whole life doing that. And then by then, you haven't accomplished anything, because you're not confident in who you are. You're not confident in standing out. Everybody cares about, keeping up with the Joneses and Tyrones and the Watishas, and just keeping up with everybody in general, if that makes any sense. But like I said, man, you have to stand strong in who you are. I mean, that's male and female. There might be females that, oh, well, you know what, man, I gotta have this type of body in order to impress this guy or something like that. Nah, look, if you ain't got no ass, be the best looking woman that's flat as hell, and be confident with that. You know what I'm saying? Don't go up in there and risk yourself, risk your health, and do everything just to appease somebody or whatever, because that didn't make you who you were. You know, you have to stand out. Be good at standing out. Be good at at being different. You know, it's just like with Anthony Davis. He got a unibrow. Okay, he people were like, "Oh, are you gonna cut it? And are you gonna are you gonna get rid of it, or are you gonna try to make some improvements to it?" He's like, "No, that's who I am," and he's confident with it, and he's owned it. You have to own your shit. Real talk. You have to own your shit because nobody else is gonna own it for you. Nobody's gonna own anything that you're trying to do or whatnot. And look, I'm fine with people not liking me because I'm different, or I do things a certain way or something like that. Matter of fact, those people that are not cool with me or don't want to be around me because I am different, that lets me know that, okay, that makes it easier for me to exit them out of my life. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't need any type of toxic type of attitude. Because believe it or not, that type of attitude is very toxic. You know what I'm saying? It's very toxic. A lot of people want to sit here and they say, okay, well, just because you don't believe the way that they believe, some people will look at you really different, and they think that you have a problem, even to the point where like you need medication or something like that. But don't worry about that, because if anything, if you give me the medication, guess what? I'm gonna go ahead and take it, and I'm gonna be 50 times better than what you are. That's what your attitude has to be. Everybody's gonna always throw stones at you because you're not doing things the quote unquote, like some people say, this way, like how it's supposed to be done or anything like that. Nah, stand out. Going against the grain, man. There's very few people that can do that. It takes heart, it takes will, and it takes actual presence of mind. And you also got to be a little composed too, and you got to be a little crazy too, in order to stand out, and in order to be a rebel, so to speak. Now there's people that act like they are rebels, but when shit hits the fan, they're really not. They're just people that put on this front and everything, and then when it comes to a tough conversation or a tough situation, they bail out and they run. Can't do that. That's not being different. So y'all guys, tell me what you think. Again, make sure y'all show up tonight. It's gonna be an epic live at 10 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? You're welcome to go ahead and jump on the panel. We're going to be getting into a very, well, I'm not going to call it controversial, but to some people it may be kind of sensitive and kind of controversial, whatnot. But it's going down at 10 o'clock tonight. Make sure y'all show up. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put it uh, on a reminder on YouTube so that you could go ahead and click that notification so that you're able to get my videos and my streams and everything. Until then, like this video, share it, also comment as well. Like I said again, make sure you hit the notifications too. And again, it's Polo Sports Talking ENT. Stay motivated, man. And like I said, man, continue to stand out and be different and be who you are. I'll holler at y'all.